Alright, so before I make my Woodward video, I thought I'd do a quick review of superior skateboard decks. I really doubt a lot of you out there are even going to know what superior skateboard decks are, because it's a very new company and no one really knows about them yet. But they're starting to get more popular as time goes by. They are sold at almost every single Zumiez store out there. They're sold on the Zumiez website, and they're sold on CCS now too. They're very rarely sold in local shops, as far as I know. They're not sold in my local shop. But the best part is they're very cheap. Not in a bad way, price-wise. They range from $25 to $40 at the maximum, as of right now, because they're such a new company. Now, so that's like the same price as a mini logo or a Speed Demon deck. Now, this is the first superior deck I ever owned. And it really surprised me how good it was, because it never actually snapped. I used it for over a month. You'd think a deck that's $30 wouldn't last more than a week. This lasted over a month, and it didn't even break. Now, I can relate the shape of these boards mostly to the to girl skateboard decks. It's more of the fact of the concave, because the concave is pretty steep, kind of like girl boards. A lot of people don't notice the weight of decks because they don't really range from that much of a difference, but I do, and they're around the same. And they're around the same as girl decks. And the only difference in the shape is the tail isn't nearly as sharp as the girl boards are. And I like that, because the tail sometimes bugs me on girl boards. The only problem with this board is this little layer that just came up, and that's, can't really see it. There's a little layer right there. Hard to see it. Whatever. But it was a great deck. And on most girl boards, I can do a couple lip slides and it'll break instantly. I did lip slides and I skated really hard with this board. It hasn't even broken yet. The next one I got was this one. But this one, sadly, broke. And I think I just broke it even more. Hold on. Oh shit, I just broke it in half. Whatever. This is the second one I owned. This one snapped because I forcefully snapped it, because it got a big crack in it. And I was getting really upset, so I snapped it forcefully. But this was just as good as this one. I mean, same pop. The pop lasts forever. The tail doesn't really wear down that fast. It wears down actually slower than girl boards, I think, and other skateboard decks. And I'm going to move on to this deck soon, my new one. And I was gonna use this one for Woodward, but when I ordered it, it wasn't gonna come in time. So I was like, shit. So I went to my local shop and I grabbed a girl board. It was $55 at my local shop. And I go to Woodward and I don't even skate that hard. I don't land on the board hard or anything. I don't do any lip slides or board slides or anything yet. And then I do one board slide, a couple board slides, and then I go to try my first lip slide and I crack it. I didn't land hard. I didn't do my lip slide any different from any other lip slide I've ever done on these. And I cracked it enough to where it can probably break very, very easily now. Now, let's recap. I went and bought a board that's almost twice as much as what I paid for this one. I've skated these like I normally would, really hard, a lot of lip slides, and they last longer than a month with maybe a crack. Sometimes they break. I go to Woodward for a week, and on the third or fourth day, without even doing any hard skating, I crack it on one lip slide. What does that tell you? These boards are better than girl skateboards. And if you think other companies are better than girl skateboards, this might actually be better than those companies too. And the best part is they're cheap. I mean, they're the same price as a Mini Logo, a Blank, a Speed Demon, anything. I mean, and it has, in my opinion, the same strength, lightweight, and pop as any other pro deck out there. This is on its way to being a pro company, and it'll likely raise the prices of their decks in the future. So go out there and get them now before the prices get too high. If you get a superior deck and you're not satisfied with it, that's your opinion. But in my opinion, they're very similar to girl boards, and a lot of people like girl boards, and they get them anyway, even though they snap and chip very easily. And if they don't snap and chip easily for you, then this is even better, because then it'll last twice as long as a girl board would for half the price. This is my way of doing half, you know, I'm cool. Yeah. Alright, so I recommend it. You can even get them for 25 bucks out there, and that's really cheap. You can order them online, and they're just overall great. I mean, I hope this one lasts as well as my other ones did, and just go out there and give them a shot. I mean, it's definitely worth a try. Only 30 bucks. Save money in your pocket and get a lot of skating out of it too. So yeah, that's my review for superior skateboard decks. Woodward video coming soon. Keep an eye out for it. See ya.